Yes, if you want to get started, what's your name and what do you do?
My name is Graham, and I film screamo bands.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, as Hotstuff Productions.
yeah,
Um,
it's my stuff production.
why or why don't you talk a little bit about why you do Hot Stuff Production? Actually, what explain a little bit more what Hot Stuff Productions is for someone who might not totally be familiar with it.
All right, so Hotstuff Productions is my YouTube channel, and it's pretty much just like an archive of the screamo and DIY scene right now in 2023, or really my experience with it. Because I just like go to shows and I film the whole show.
Nice.
Yeah.
What makes you want to do that?
Um. Well, a bit of it is I'm always like super awkward at shows and don't know how to talk to people, so it's really easy to just like really focus in on the music and like zoom in with the camera and like I don't know. It's nice having something to do and also like to give back in a way, you know.
Hell
Because
yeah.
I get so much enjoyment from the music and from all these bands. So it's nice to provide a service to them that doesn't feel like a service for me.
Right, yeah. And I feel like, if nothing, it seems like you usually get the best seat in the house for any show you're at.
Yeah, I try to. I mean, at first it was like a little rough because I didn't like um know how to like fight for good angles or like
Mhm.
get in the right spot or like know what the right spot is, but like trained my eye.
Hmm. Do you find that like recording the sets that it takes away from your enjoyment of it at all? Like you think you're too focused on the work ever and it takes away from just like taking in the music or
um Honestly, I think filming helps me enjoy the music a lot more um than like if I weren't filming because I don't know, like my ears are kind of shot, so I can't really hear the music that well. So it's like it's nice to be able to like zoom in and like see what they're playing, and then it helps me like hear it better,
oh,
and
okay.
also like I get to zoom in and like see like the emotion and shit. It's like I don't know, I get more out of it through filming, but. The other night I just sat at a show for the first time all year and like didn't film it. And it was really nice to just like chill out and like absorb the environment cuz when I'm filming I don't really like focus in on everything else, just the music. So it's really cool seeing all these kids packed in a skate park um dancing to music.
What show was that?
Um it was uh It was the other day. It was Two Boys Kissing, Depopulate Montana, uh, Rat Snake, and Goblin Brain, and it was at our like local skate park, like where we throw generator shows at.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, it was dope.
How are two boys kissing? I've heard the name thrown out a lot, and I have been interested in it because they seem cool, but I admittedly don't know a ton about them.
They're pretty good. Yeah, you know what? They're sounding pretty good. They're new. I don't know if you ever heard of Bulletproof Backpack, but they
Yeah.
yeah, that's like Bulletproof Backpack's like new project. It's
Oh,
got
okay.
their drummer and then the vocalist of BPB is on guitar and the bassist does vocals now.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah, they're sounding pretty good. Proud of them.
But, but yeah, I know. there was like a long period of time where, and it, I mean, I just go through like bursts of it or whatever you might call it, but where like I'm playing pretty much every show that I'm at, or like if I'm not, then I'm like booking it, or like somehow I'm involved in it. And like recently, I've been getting back to the point of like, okay, I can now just like, and it's not like I wasn't going to shows, but it's just like I was, it was just was constantly occurring where like I would be involved in it somehow. And I'm just recently getting back to the point of like, oh, I can just show up and chill and like enjoy the music. And that's, I don't know. It's a nice break sometimes. But
Yeah, no, it definitely is. Yeah, yeah. But it was weird not filming that one.
yeah, I bet. Well, you were saying that's the first time in like a year.
Yeah, all year pretty much.
Jeez,
Yeah.
I don't go that hard. You're definitely one of the hardest working people in just the DIY scene as a whole that I can see, and it's pretty fucking cool what you do.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think it's kind of sad though, because I know I could be working harder.
I mean I mean you're like editing. I see you're like editing like on the road, like physically on the road, and trying to like
Yeah.
nobody's doing it, dude. That's that's crazy. Maybe Sonny 856, but like I mean that you got to meet that dude. That dude recognized you, and how did that go?
Oh, that was really awesome. So I just driven down to Philadelphia like by myself for the first time because I'm doing a segment on the Civil War in France. So like I wanted to get as
Nice.
much footage of them as possible. And it was at the Photo Club in Philly, and it was just me and Sonny on that disco floor. And I was like, "Is that Hey 56?" And I was just like thinking to myself, "Is that Hey 56? Is that Hey 56?" And then Ava from the Civil War in France comes up and sits down next to me, and we start talking. And I'm like, "I think that's Hey 56." And Ava's like, "That's Hey 56." So I'm like, "Hey 56, is that you?" I didn't say it like that, but it was like something along the lines of that. And Hey 56 is like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I was like, "Hey, we exchanged some DMs on Instagram a while ago." And he was like, "Oh shit, was I a dick?" And I was like, "No, you're good. You did leave me on red though." So,
Yeah.
but
I bet he's a super I doubt it was personal.
oh no, he's super nice. It was kind of frat. I was asking if I could like use some of his footage in like an edit a while ago.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, he just left me on red. But yeah, he was super nice in person. I had like just started using like a Zoom H6 like field recorder for the audio, and he saw that like my settings like were not right. So he
Oh,
like he asked me if I wanted some constructive criticism, and then gave it to me. And I was like, "Thank you so much. That was super sweet."
that's
Because
awesome.
like I feel like older people who know what they're doing are usually like dickheads about that and will just like give you unwarranted advice. But
Yeah, I always wondered like, and it was one of the questions I was gonna ask, sort of like, do you find that because I've seen shows that you're shooting, and I can see there's like sometimes like maybe two more people doing the same thing.
mhm.
Do you find like that's ever a problem, or do you feel like there's ever too many people shooting a show?
um I feel like if it gets like over 3 people shooting, it can get like a little like awkward. Like, why are we doing this? There's
Right.
you don't need that many angles. Especially if they're all like standing right next to each other. I think that's kind of silly. Um, But no, I don't think that there's like any problems really. Um, yeah, no, I think it's pretty chill. I think everybody who has a camera right now just really enjoys using it. I think that's
Hmm.
awesome.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking before this. Like, I think we both enjoy and appreciate seeing documentation a lot.
Yeah.
So that's a great way of doing it. And I'm always super appreciative. Like, you heard of Always Late, Never Lost at all?
Always late, never late. I don't think so.
That's this girl Sarah from Syracuse, which is like an hour east. I don't know how familiar. I don't know how known like New York geography is, but it's pretty close to where I'm at. Um, and she records shows, but she does all to VHS, and it's super
Oh,
fucking cool. Yeah, it's like unique. And she also works very hard on it. She's at like every show. She's incredibly sweet.
damn, that's super sick. I've been sleeping. I gotta check them out.
I'll send you some of her stuff.
Hell yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's awesome. I think like um using like unique mediums and like stuff to record. I think that's
right.
really sick. Like when I first got my camera, or like why I got the camera that I have, which like because it's like older and like has like a shittier look to it. Um, but I was like kind of bummed because it kind of still looks pretty high quality, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I mean, your all your stuff looks super good. I don't know. I guess it's not like top of the line or whatever, but I think I
Yeah,
think it shows that people really enjoy how it comes out.
yeah, for real. I'm super thankful too. I love the look of my footage. I think, and it's because of the camera I use. It's like,
What
but yeah.
what camera is that again?
Oh, it's a Panasonic HMC 150.
Cool. I'm not.
Yeah,
I don't know what that means at all, but I'm sure somebody
me
probably
neither.
does.
Yeah. I don't know anything about cameras. I just
Yeah.
use one.
So, do you feel like you have any goals at this point in time for hot stuff? Like short term, long term. What do you want to do with it? Is there any projects you're looking forward to?
Yeah, so short term, well, volume 3 I got coming up. I'm trying to get that out before, or I'm gonna just say October 10th. That's like my due date for when I should
Damn,
have it out.
damn,
Um,
like out. Damn.
yeah, well, out on DVD. I think I'm gonna like gatekeep it from YouTube for a little bit, just to like
Oh,
build up hype and to make like the DVDs more special, uh, and
that's
make sure
awesome.
there's no like copyright issues on YouTube. Um,
Have you run into that in the past?
yeah, and it's always the promo, like the free promotion that I give people. It's always
Oh,
the free promotion that's giving me like copyright issues.
that's
Um,
ironic.
yeah, it is ironic, but yeah, like with the first volume, I had to uh mute one of the promos, and it's like I'm only making like a couple bucks off the video, but like I don't know, I put so much like time and effort into the video seeds just to get it like demonetized by a
Yeah, like you
promo.
should get some money from that.
Yeah, volume 2 actually did pretty good. I made like $50 off that video.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I just we're hitting a couple days ago. It was 3 months since the Poorly Wrote Suicide Note album came out, which is about the time it takes for 3 months is roughly about the time it takes for streaming services to get you revenue. At
Oh
least through
wow.
DistroKid, which is what I use. Yeah, so I'm finally getting like not like I'm getting loads of money, but like a little bit, and it's like for where I'm at in my life right now, super helpful to say the least.
Yeah. Damn.
So,
So Poorly Wrote Suicide Note selling out already.
yup,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
You'll
No, I'm just kidding. I'm proud of you. Let's go.
thank
I've
you.
been like the CD that I ordered. It hasn't left my car CD player in like a week. I don't think.
Ah,
I
that's
love
nice.
I love that album a lot.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for being such a early on supporter of it. I think it definitely helped me in a lot of ways. Just when like, if I would post something, you would plug it on your story and like I would noticeably get some traction from that. And I think that
Yeah,
really helped me get off the ground. So I'm really
that's so.
appreciative of that.
Yeah, of course. I'm super happy I could help out in that way. They're
Oh,
like, yeah, you're so fucking sick. Like,
thank you.
see it you like start in the or like from my eyes start in that basement in Providence, uh, and then to find out you had like this like super cute, awesome fucking like bedroom screamo like project was so crazy to me, and it's like good and like unique, like
Yeah, thank you. I
it's
try
awesome.
to I try to put some thought into it.
No, and it really shows. Like killing it,
Thank you so
killing
much.
it. No problem.
Back to you though. This is your interview.
Yeah, shoot.
Um, what got you into emo in the first place? Or
Uh,
DIY or like punk or anything? Like where do you think it started with music for you?
where it started with music from, or at least like with like the DIY scene. That's all. My good friends in Catalyst, they showed me this world and it brought me into it. And it was before Catalyst was a thing too. Like um, Aiden, the drummer from Catalyst, I met them all through like skateboarding and shit. And Aiden, for some reason, like wanted to be my friend, and I was just like super awkward and like didn't talk much. But he invited me to his Fourth of July party, and he was playing with his band. I think it was called Ether, and like yeah, he just like played at his own little like Fourth of July party, and I got in the mosh pit for the first time, and it was like super fun. I was like, this is sick. Like I've never been to a concert before, or like a DIY show, and yeah, that was really cool. And then like me and David, the guitarist, we started going to bad like DIY shows in the area, and then we saw a BTA, which is like an emo violence project from here, and I was like, oh, so this is like emo music, uh,
Real emo.
yeah. And then like Dave joined the Catalyst project, and like Catalyst started playing a ton of emo shows, and then like emo was like a thing, like it was like an actual scene in our area now. Like we were having emo shows, like emo bands were coming out of state, and like I just fell in love with like the community and like so much love and support.
Hmm.
Fucking, I love the emo scene.
You think because Catalyst is cool because it kind of like treads the line of like Catalyst is definitely a hardcore band with emo influence in my opinion.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're closer to them and you've seen them play more than anyone else, but like that's always how it struck me. Like the back half of that most recent album is just straight up hardcore. At its
Hmm.
roots. So do you feel like there's I'm not ultra familiar with the Providence scene, but is there like a good intersection between emo and hardcore or punk or like
Oh yeah, yeah. It's all hardcore at the roots, like for sure.
definitely.
There's definitely more like just like straight like we're a hardcore band, and just like hardcore like sounds in Providence, as opposed to like the emo stuff. Um, but but yeah, it's pretty diverse. I don't know.
Yeah, and that's one thing I love about the East right now. I'm sure you've noticed it, but like Catalyst playing shows with like Middle Earth and stuff like that, and they're
Oh
tight,
yeah,
and it's like you. kind of like two worlds that you wouldn't really think would make sense, but like in
Yeah,
practice, it's fucking awesome.
yeah, for real.
Um,
I think one thing with like emo music is it's not like emo isn't really a genre or like screamo. Like it's just kind of like a word to put over things that you don't know how to describe. I feel at least because like you listen to one emo band and then you listen to the other one, and it sounds like two different genres. You know, like
mhm.
there's so much like nuance. And like all of it's like different. Like it's sick, and that's why I think it like goes so well. Like and like that works, like where you can just play with a grindcore band, and it works. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Hell yeah. Um, do you think you have a favorite set that you've recorded? I'm sure you get asked that question often, but like,
Um, honestly, just because of like how crazy of a situation it was, like the Grim Litter, Middle Earth, and Yugon sets, in the rain on the rooftop in Brooklyn. That show is insane, and
damn.
I think like I don't know. I like watching the footage back. 'Cause it's just like what the fuck was going on.
Yeah,
Like
those ones are cool.
I was just getting poured on, and then during the Middle Earth set, some like old lady with it like carrying her newborn baby like came and like smacked this shit out of my camera like mid set. Like it's just insane. Like it's real crazy to like look back on that shit. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, that one. I I wish I was there.
Yeah,
In hindsight, you know.
yeah. I mean, if you were there, you'd be like soaked and like probably got pneumonia or something.
That's true, but you know,
Just it was just it's like how the fuck does that shit happen?
right. That was that was circumstantially a weird show
Yeah.
to like be set up because originally Electric Bath, my grindcore band, got asked to play,
Oh
and
yeah, yeah. Y'all
yeah,
y'all were supposed to play that show.
we were so Electric Bath was supposed to play, or like we got asked to play, um,
Yeah,
and Mitch, our drummer, just has a full-time job, and it was like the week before, so it's like you can't really take off for that.
yeah,
But I counter offered with Poorly Wrote, and then it ended up not working out. But
yeah.
someday,
It's probably for the better. Your gear definitely would have been broken.
yeah, my already busted as shit. Fucking,
Yeah,
it's you'll see it. You'll see it soon. But
hell, yeah,
I think when I think about my favorite sets from you, I'm torn between two different one-way mirror sets.
uh,
Um, the one I want to say it's like it was probably how I heard about them, where they're like it's a house show. And I think they're just
yeah,
playing someone's living room.
yeah. That's
Um,
the drummer's living room.
oh, nice.
Yeah,
I like that one, and then I like the outdoors one a lot. That is just
uh,
such a fucking cool band.
yeah. They're something special.
Hmm.
They're just insane. Shout out One Way Mirror.
Yeah, One Way Mirror is sick.
I'm excited
Um,
to see them again.
I'm excited to hear what they do because like once they started posting videos where like his name's Harris, right? Vocalist.
Yeah, Harris.
Yeah, once started posting videos and he's like on the keys and stuff.
Oh my god.
I can see how that sounds.
Yeah, I was so sad. Like what I because they started doing that like right after they got home from the East Coast tour, and
Uh,
I was like, "Fuck! I wish they had like done that out here."
yeah. Well,
Should've sick.
I'm sure they'll be around.
Oh yeah, I'm going out to the West Coast in December, so I'm gonna be seeing them again. I'm really excited.
What are you going out there for?
Catalyst is going out for 2 stops. Um,
Nice.
I don't know if I can say what stops, but one way mirror is on one of them. So,
Cool.
yeah.
Cool.
So,
Well, I'm looking forward to maybe seeing recordings of that.
on God, you will. You will.
What do you feel is one thing that you wish people knew about the kind of work that you
Sorry, what?
like? What's something you wish that more people knew about the kind of work that you do that they typically don't
Oh,
know?
um, huh. I guess like how much money I I like put into it. I make a good amount of money like just like selling merch and stuff, but like none of that money's like going back to me. Like it's all like going right back into like that I can do this stuff. Like whether that like God, filming screamo is like so expensive. Like just like
Hmm.
trap like you gotta pay tolls, you gotta fill up your gas tank, you gotta like make sure your car's okay. And then like all the gear and like electronic shit. Like it's just so much money. It sucks. But I'm really like blessed that it can sustain itself. You know?
Yeah, it's pretty impressive that it is, from how you've described it, more or less self-sustaining. That's fucking awesome that you just go out and make something like that happen. But it does seem like you have to work it hard to get it done. So
Yeah.
there is that
No,
to it.
I appreciate that. But yeah, it's a lot of hard work, a lot of money, just all of my time. Like this is
Mhm.
like 100% consumed my life. Like I
How long
don't
do you think you're gonna keep doing it? If that's the case.
um until like my arm breaks or like falls off or something. Uh
Fuck yeah.
yeah, I don't really see any other way out for me. This is just like everything to me.
Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah. Um, then I got one last question for you. Um, if you could go back in time and tell your a younger version of yourself something, knowing what you know now about your life, what would
Huh. Um yeah, that's a hard one. You know, I don't really know cuz if like yeah, it's like the butterfly effect, right? Like if like one thing changes, like I would have never even gotten here, you know.
right?
So, yeah, I don't know. I don't
That's
know if
a
I'd want to be anywhere else right now.
Like it all kind of worked itself out to where you are right now.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it still fucking sucks, but like, I don't know. I don't know how it could be any better.
Right.
Yeah, I think I'd probably just like look at myself and probably like scare myself a little bit. Like, why is this 19-year-old dude looking at me? But that's probably how it'd go down.
Just go back and give yourself a scare.
Yeah, I'll like tap myself on the shoulder, but be standing on like the other side. I just never know who tapped me on the shoulder. Yeah,
Perfect.
hell yeah.
Word. Well, is there anything you wanna promote or plug? I know you have kind of like a Patreon adjacent thing on YouTube right now, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, the Hot Stuff membership. You can pay $2 a month and get early access to live sets that won't be coming out probably like for like a couple years. I don't know. I have a lot of like Catalyst footage that won't be coming out for a long time just because like I have so much of it Like I have like a month where like you could just watch Catalyst for like a month, pay two bucks a month. There you go. Fuck ton of Catalyst and like other footage, of course, but I don't know, $2.
Yeah, that's an unbeatable price for all the stuff that you're offering up for that. I
Yeah.
feel I feel dumb because I haven't gotten around to it yet, and I am probably going to do that as soon as possible, just because it's like, so why wouldn't you do that? You know?
I mean, to be honest, like I'm kind of thinking about just like shutting it down because like I don't know, something about it feels weird to me. Like
Hmm.
$2 a month. I just and like I don't know, something about it just feels weird. But I would just make all the content like public, but I want to gatekeep some of it for like the zines because I think some of the footage looks really cool.
Yeah, I'm
So I
sure.
want to, yeah, I don't know. It's only $2. I'm not. That's not too big of a scam, right?
That's all. I think you're getting scammed by that, if
Okay,
anything. Like all
that's
that
fair.
$2, that's unheard of, really. But
Awesome.
yeah, you
I'm
should jack
happy.
up those prices. I don't know what you're doing.
No, I try to stay as cheap as possible because like if you look at what Hey 56 does, like I guess not really anymore. Like the Patreon, but like I don't know. This his whole framework is like everything for free. Like I think
Hmm.
that's what's up.
Yeah, that dude's kind of the gold standard,
Yeah,
honestly.
fuck it. We ball. Figuring it out.
But yeah, Volume 3 coming out at the moment, October 10th,
Hopefully, if I can get it done.
and a lot more cool videos and shit.
Yeah, let's go.
Thanks for taking the time to meet with me. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for meeting with me. I appreciate this. This is cool.